Oh man, there's so much going on. There's so much activity taking place, and the buzz is taking place, and we're excited. So, for those of you that are brand new, we welcome you to Wake Up to Akana. You have the privilege and the honor to hear from our CEO. A lot of companies, you don't hear from the CEO maybe ever, but we get to do this every single Monday. And it's because of the kind of CEO that we have. And as most of us know, when you join this company, you become business partners, and then you progress to become friends, and then you progress to become family. And that's what we are, family. And we're so grateful for a CEO who is like none other. She's tirelessly working and tirelessly thinking and tirelessly being fed what needs to take place as a visionary that is taking us to another place for people to be healed. So please welcome Melissa Boston. Melissa, are you out there?
Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, Dr. Roz, just appreciate you so much. As I sit here and I listen to you give me that gracious introduction, I really have to throw it back to you. Just so proud to be in business with you. And again, I can remember when we first met you and like you said, we meet, first sometimes strangers, then we become business partners and then truly friends and then family. And so just appreciate you for being our VP of communications, for really keeping everyone in the loop on what's going on and helping us to take it to the next level. And I want to just say to everyone on the line, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it is Monday. So happy that you decided to get up this morning and join us on Wake Up to Akana. And I want to first lead this off by sharing the meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. I know many of you have been pushing hard for our contest in which we are going to Florida. So excited about our trip in May of 2025. So yes, I do have some updates on that too, but also too, just a lot of updates in general. I know there's a lot going on here in the world of Akana. And I know for those of you who might be brand new, we want to welcome you to the line. The next certification for you to get your business certified is happening this Sunday. But here's what I've heard. I've heard from the certification team. There's a brand new lineup coming up, some new information, some new training. So you definitely want to show up and show out on Sunday. This Sunday, in fact, at 6 p.m., we have our Flat Belly call every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, that we're going to hear from our phenomenal, not only medical, phenomenal director, but also to some of our other awesome, trainers and coaches so that you can really understand your business and know how to take it to that next level. Speaking of next level, I know we've had a little bit of pause in our wellness coaching for those of you who might have just joined us as a diamond coach, or perhaps you went all the way in with our complete all-in pack that includes the scan. Well, our very next certification for our wellness coaches will kick off on the following Monday. So we definitely want to hear from you on June the 10th because we're going to show up and show out. And we are super excited about the very next certification class. So if you've not had a chance to go ahead and at least get your down payment in so that you can participate, you want to go ahead and get your down payment in right now, okay? So super, super awesome, excited. But guess what? If you are an existing coach, of course, we invite you to join that call on Mondays, but there's actually something starting in June that's very special for you as an existing coach. In the past, they've talked about continuous education, taking your coaching to the next level. There's so many things that it's important for you to learn, to know about. And so guess what? Sharon and Dr. Prince, they are starting a phenomenal call that's going to happen one time a month. And it's only for those of you who've already completed the coaching program. And it's going to give you continuous education because, as we mentioned, we want to eventually have many of you, get trained as full-fledged naturopaths so that you can actually lead and coach others. It's really time for us to take it to the next level because we know in order for us to make the impact, in order for us to help this blue zone spread all around the world, it's going to require people that are actually trained at the highest levels of being naturopaths. And so we're super excited about at least, having that first splash, which means giving you more knowledge every month, something you didn't learn in that course that you can utilize to really ensure you're giving your customers all of your clients, all the people that join you on the Flat Belly lifestyle, the highest level of care, the highest level of coaching. And so we're super excited that that also starts in June. Speaking of June, I've heard it through the grapevine, but our Flat Belly lifestyle call at 5 o'clock, we're going to have some special surprise, speakers on that call too, to really help spice it up. We want to also bring that call to hundreds and hundreds of people, because we know in order for us, again, to go ahead and create that blue zone, we need our family and friends in the loop so they understand exactly, what's going on. Speaking of family and friends, oh my goodness, I had the opportunity, being one of the guests at the awesome party hosted by the Moonies. It was a vegan fest like no other. I mean, it was a packed out house, guys. Every seat was full, and they had this spread. And I just was so inspired by it, because not only did we have a chance to sit there and learn, exactly how they make a phenomenal vegan hot dog out of carrots. Yes, okay, out of carrots, right? But we had everything from pulled pork, and again, it was all vegan. So when you hear these words like, whether it's a turkey taco, it's vegan, guys. So it's no meat. It was all vegan food, but it was just truly, truly, truly special. We even had some fried chicken, some rice, and I'm telling you, for $30 a person, we had 4 different experiences, and we had dessert by the awesome Crystal Robinson, the cheesecakes, right? And so it was just an awesome experience. But what I really love about it is he utilized it as a platform to do an elevation event. So yes, people left there knowing their blood type, okay? They were purchasing orders. And do you know that one of the ladies, who's a very entrepreneurial-minded person, owns a very successful business, she was actually just saying, hey, I wonder if I have enough time to fit something like this on my plate, which shows you when you make things about lifestyle, it's very inspiring, and it really helps people to see the business in a different way. But I thought about even my own family, right? Just a fun way to get your family engaged in the business. And why not go show up and offer to cook something for them vegan, right? Or, do what they did, charge, right? Just say, hey, we're going to have an experience. And so people paid to be at that experience, but yet they also were able to leverage the fact that they have a business, they have products, and it was just ingenious, guys. A really awesome, awesome concept and awesome idea. And definitely I can see that being something that's a part of us accomplishing the Blue Zone, because if we're able to get in front of people, to let them have fun, right? I mean, think about it. When people are cooking for you, it's a fun experience just because you're there on a Sunday and having a chance to kick your feet up. So that's always a good thing. But also, too, just the fact that, again, we all left with so much knowledge, so much empowerment. It was just truly something special. So, again, big kudos. And it really helps us to set the tone for what we're going to be experiencing in August. So hopefully you, by now, snagged up your ticket for the Soul of Bronzeville, because we're going to be doing it vegan style in such a big way there at our home office. But just a lot of exciting things. And speaking of exciting things, guys, do you know we are having the Prince party this Friday? And I've heard it through the grapevine. There is an online party too, but guess what? If you're in Chicago, you better be at the live edition of this, because we are going to truly party like it's 1999. So if you have not had a chance to get your tickets, you want to show up and show up out, get those tickets right now, because we are super excited. In fact, some of the team's going to be there today starting to get the decor in place, because we're going to have that together, because we have so many awesome experiences we want you to be a part of. It's almost like immersion yourself, not only in purple, immersion yourself in everything Prince, but if you are a Gemini, okay, this is also for you, because we're going to have a celebration for all of our Geminis, because guess what? June 7th, that's Prince's birthday, and he was a Gemini, okay? So you guys have that in common. And so, again, we can't wait for that big event happening this Friday at our home office. So definitely go check your website, snag up your tickets for the Purple Party. Now, let's talk about some of the other exciting things happening. We, of course, know that Father's Day is right around the corner. And so there is a special, regarding our Father's Day. I know they have put together a package. The price tag on that package will actually go on the site tomorrow. Okay, so you'll be able to snag that up tomorrow. But it's going to be $109, guys. But guess what you get? I mean, when I looked at what you get, I'm like, this is unbelievable, okay? Not only are you getting that diamond pre-roll, we know our men love that diamond pre-roll, you're getting a bottle of that Dr. Rita's rub, okay, that oil that you put on to really help diminish the pain. So that's exciting, but you get a full bottle of Power Hemp Premium. You get a full bottle of Power Gummies. And so this is going to be something really cool that we're sending to the guys, a little love note too. So you have a little note in there as well, which is always cool. So if you have a list of men you want to celebrate, make sure you look on the site and you grab up our Father's Day bundle that goes live on the site tomorrow for $109, okay? Now, the reason why it goes live on the site tomorrow, because we're giving you one last chance, okay? Even though I will give a list of all the people that qualified for CV as of May 31st, we're going to give you what we call a day of amnesty today, okay? A day of amnesty because we have this Florida competition coming up, and we want, at least 50 of you to join us, right? And so we're going to give you ample opportunity, guys. Just know if you're wanting to be there, it's just you making up your mind, saying, hey, I'm going to be there. But I'm going to go ahead and give a list of all of our CV qualifiers so far. So you'll know everyone who's qualified so far. And so I'm going to start with our bronze qualifiers. These are the people that hit over 500 in CV. Okay, we have Sonol Netterville with over 502 CV, Michelle Stewart, and she's got over 500, Brenda Jones, James Mitchell, Fatima Horn, Michael Newsom, Tracy Bolton, Diana Coleman, Charles John McDad, Karen Wilson, Iola Common, Cherie Eppinger. We have a few people that are over 700, which is Carolyn Vessel, Willie E. Mooney, and then guess what? We have 3 people that cracked over 1,000. So yes, we have 3 people last month who've already finished at the silver level, and that is none other than Crystal Robinson, Bernadine Kirkland, and leading the charge with the #1 spot for May, and that is G.G. Harris. So we're going to lock you in at that #1 spot because you did it before amnesty. So we're super excited about that. Everyone who finishes in the #1 spot, you're going to get just a little bit of extra points for the contest. In fact, those of you who hit over 1,000, remember, you're getting double points already. So instead of getting 50, you're getting 100. And those of you who've all finished over 500, guess what? You're getting 50 points. And so that is super exciting. Let's now look and see where that landed you in the points, okay? And so let me just take a quick little look over here, and we can see who might have upped their points some. And so what I'm going to do is many of you are on the list. I know like Ernestine Davis, you've already qualified. Nadine Delanato and Eugene, you both have already qualified. I know Deborah Blackman Parrish, she's upped her points some. Let me just look here and see where we're at. Here we go. So let's look and see some of those who might have slightly increased their points since our last competition, or someone who's just maintained position. So we're going to go all the way down to, let me just see, to 300 or more. So if you have 300 or more points, and some of these points have came because of the new points we've added. Many of you did hit CV last month, but it hasn't given you enough points to get over 300 yet. Now remember, you need 500 points, and this is going to go all the way through to July 31st, guys. So it is not too late. Everyone on this line, you can still participate, okay? But we're going to talk about those of you who finished so far in the top 20, okay? So in the top 20, we have Michelle Stewart, over 300 points, Karen Louise Wilson, 305, Michael Newsom at 315, Dr. Betty Smith at 315, Extreme Freedom, which is Rochelle Marcella at 325, Dr. Rashonda Conti at 335, Cherie Eppinger at 345, Diana Coleman at 355, Willie E. Mooney at 355, Ma Mitchell at 360, James Mitchell at 370, Bernadine Kirkland at 385, Elizabeth Thompson 390, G.G. Harris at 395, Iola Common at 405, Deborah Blackman Parrish at 430, Nadine Delnato and Eugene over 500 points. So congratulations. Of course, Ernestine, she's already finished because she hit top in CV. And then we have Fatima Horn at 460 points, guys. And so those those of you who so far have at least 300 points or more. Now, many of you, okay, already have 200 points, 270 points. So what I would encourage you to do today, if you have already made the list, especially, there's no reason why you should not finish in that top 50 spot. But what is important is every single month, what do you want to do? You want to hit your CV. When you hit your CV, that's 500 or more, you're going to automatically get at least 50 points. Plus, some of you last month didn't get 50 points. You got 140 points. Like, in fact, Crystal Robinson, we don't have your tally just because you weren't on the list in April, but we're going to now look at your April numbers. But in just the last month alone, you picked up 140 points in just 1 month, guys. That tells you the power of the difference 1 month can make. And once you hit that CV, then we're going to automatically include you in our tally, guys. And so hit your CV. Today, we're going to give you just 1 day of amnesty. And today also, too, we've left on that 20% one last opportunity. Now, here's what you need to do, guys. Many of you look at it like, well, the 20% discounts my CV. It discounts my order. Well, guess what? Here's what you need to do. Just up your order by 20%. Because if you wanted to go ahead and get a certain amount of CV, now you're going to be able to get that same amount of CV at the same price because you're getting the 20% off both. But guess what? You're getting more products, okay? So you're actually getting products. It's kind of like if you went to Walmart and they had a 50% sale, you planned on spending $100. Well, you're like, well, it's a 50% sale. So I'm planning on spending $100, but now it only costs $50. We'll get 2 of them, right? Because now you can still spend that same $100, get your same CV, but guess what? Now you get more product for your bank. And so you want to leverage the fact that it's a 20% discount. It's a good thing because it just means you can add more stuff to your cart, okay? And just amp it up a little bit if you're trying to get higher CV. So I wanted to just explain that because today is amnesty. You're going to have one last opportunity, okay, to go ahead. For those of you, again, we always get the people over the weekend. Things are tougher because you can't reach customer service. But now, no excuses. You have tonight only, and then tomorrow we launch our Father's Day special, and that 20% will be gone, guys, okay? It will be gone. And so with that being said, the only other update I do want to give is on the soul massage. Please check your email. Dr. Roz has done a phenomenal job getting all the messages out on how to book your soul massage. It's a new website. So if you have the old website, even though it sounds very similar, it's 3 digits different, okay? The other one is soulmassagespa.simplybook.me, right? And the new one is just Soul Massage. That little difference makes a big difference because the other site is about to shut down, okay? We have a new site, okay, Soul Massage. So in order to get there, what I would encourage you to do is just forget the previous history that you've had when you've made your bookings and go directly to soulmassage.com. Now, there is a very exclusive area only for Black Card members, but you got to scroll down. Many of you have been trying to use your discount codes in the wrong area. You're trying to do it for an $80 session. Again, you're Black Card members. There's no $80 session for you unless you're out of your hours, right? Then you can get that at 50% off. And so when you're on your phone, just keep scrolling down. You're going to see something that says Black Card members only. And that's the one that you want to book, whether it's a 2-hour session, whether it's an 8-hour session. Also, too, regarding your discount code, again, check your email. I know 2 different versions of the email went out, but the last one that went out, it explains to you what your Black Card member code is. The first time, I think everyone on the list got it, but we broke it up. So the Black Card members, you know your discount code, and then the Akana Lifers, you know your discount code. If you're an Akana Lifer, guess what? You get the 10% off for life. Black Card members get 50% off for life. And so and that also applies to any of the memberships that you might want to take advantage of to get plenty of hours in the Wellness Center. So we're super excited about that. And so with that being said, guys, just remember all the awesome things that are happening. Again, today, you know, your amnesty. You want to also make sure you go and log in with our awesome Save Our Strands, get on our Rebound with Akana. We want to join our Diamond Factory tomorrow. There may be another big update because I hear some background noise. That's probably Dr. Roz. Dr. Roz, what you got for me?
Yes, ma'am. I did send you a text message, and you don't even probably know about this. When we're doing the deep dive, usually on Saturdays, some Saturdays, but this coming Saturday, we're inviting everybody that's already gardening. Because Melissa, we got so many people that are already starting to grow the stuff that we've used during our detoxing. So we're going to showcase all the folk who are gardening on Saturday at 11 a.m. Bring your pictures, have your cameras ready to show your garden. If you're doing vegetables, if you're doing plants, if you're doing herbs, whatever it is, it's going to take place Saturday. So we can encourage more and more people to start gardening, growing our own stuff.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And yes, we all need to join that, guys, because in order to create a blue zone, we need to make healthy eating affordable. And what better way than to start with your own gardening, your own seeds? I love that. That is awesome. So thank you for sharing that, guys. So this Saturday, it's going to be on and popping. Okay. We can't wait for that call, Dr. Roz. So awesome job as always of helping keep us all in the loop. And so with that being said, guys, we just again want to remind you also this Friday, join us for the Purple Party and also join online for those who can't be there. I know Dr. Roz has sent that link out as well. And so with that being said, you know, we want each and every one of you to have an iconic day. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.